morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. So, I wanted to talk about something today, and I figured recording my run was a good way to introduce the idea. And that is that nothing in your life stays in a box. See, nothing that you do is self-contained. You can't hope that one area of your life is not going to infect other areas of your life. Every action you commit, every thought you make, every move you make, everything you do is going to leak over into the rest of your life. You can't hope to think that you're going to be deceptive at your job or, tell little white lies here and there, and then it's not going to affect the rest of your life. It's not going to bleed over into bigger things. And then, in that same way, valuable things in your life won't stay in a box either. Things that you do that are good for you, like one of the main things is exercise and taking care of your health. Being disciplined enough to be strict with your health, your diet, your fitness, either mental and physical. Just whether it's, studying scripture, reading books, going to a workout on a scheduled time. Anything you do in life doesn't stay inside of a box. It all interacts with everything else. One interesting analogy you could use that, may make you laugh or giggle is think of like a dog kennel, but that none of the dogs are in cages. They're all in one big pile. Well, if all those dogs are good and nice and they get along with each other, then that's fine. But you introduce you introduce a cat, or you introduce something that's, foreign there, or a dog that just is angry and mean with everybody, it's going to cause a fight. It's going to cause a mess. And that angry dog isn't going to be the only angry dog. All of a sudden now, all the rest of the dogs are angry, and they're all fighting, and then it becomes an absolute disaster. So, the idea is that anything you do bad in your life will leak over. You can't hope to get away with a secret sin. You can't hope that something you do is going to be able to be contained, and that it won't affect the rest of your life. Now, in the same way, valuable things you do bleed over as well. Staying disciplined, eating a healthy diet, staying on track with your fitness. All those things will add up, and just like sins can snowball, and just like bad things can snowball and get bigger and bigger, so do good things. The more on track you keep with your life, the more positive things you introduce into your life, the more positive things will come. And this is the thing where some people will believe the law of attraction, because it's like, if you're thinking about something or you're trying to achieve something, it'll happen. The reason why it happens is because you're orienting your life towards that goal. When you're doing good things here or there, you're slowly improving yourself. And if you keep a very strict workout routine, your diet is going to follow. Because you're going to realize, I'm putting all this effort into my workout, I gotta change my diet. I'm not gonna eat these donuts. I'm not gonna eat food that makes me feel sluggish and makes me feel, bad and gets me loaded down with, sugars and all, extra ingredients and processed foods and oils. You're not gonna do that because it's gonna affect your workouts. So by keeping a workout routine, you're gonna keep a good diet. It's gonna snowball and go along with it. And doing that, then you may, start fixing some other things in your life. If you're feeling a little better, if you're feeling healthier from that, all of a sudden, wow, now I have some more time that I can, instead of just crashing at the end of the day, because all I do is just drink caffeine and energy drinks to keep myself going, and I'm like living on the razor's edge, now I actually have some free time. Well, maybe I can start reading. Maybe I can, end up looking to switch jobs or something, or starting, a little side hustle. Which I hate that word hustle, by the way, so I hate myself that I said that. I want to die. But the point is that nothing you do in life will be self-contained. Good or bad, it will amplify more and more as you go on. And that's why I truly believe fitness is so important. Keeping your health in check is so important. It's one of those things that will, it will improve your life more and more as you go on. So keep that in mind when you're going about your life. Little actions you do, little secret sins, they don't stay secret. They don't just not affect the rest of your life. But in the same way, good actions and righteous things don't stay secret either. Those things will snowball. Those things will amplify. And stuff in your life will start to change, whichever direction you take. So one more thing that I kind of talked about a little bit in the video was the fact that discipline in one area in your life can help you build discipline in other areas of your life. And it's so important to keep yourself accountable to things you say you're going to do. When you're trying to be disciplined to wake up on time to your alarm clock, being disciplined to follow, just anything in your life, the more you do it correctly, the more your brain will realize, hey, I can actually follow things right. I can actually do this. But the more you let yourself down, the more you mess up, it's harder to get out of that negative spiral. It's harder to actually break free of that. But you can, and that's what's important, is you can break free of it. You can always change, just a flip of a switch. But you have to make the conscious decision to change and to improve your life and to actually make the hard choices. But again, once you start, it'll cascade itself. More stuff will happen. More things will come to you easier and easier as you go. So, I just wanted to add a little extra note on the end of this video. And Lord willing, I'll see you all later.